and starts recording immediately. Recording back on. Okay. All right. So we're going to get started with a warm-up. We are going to do 60 jumping jacks, 30 jump squats, and 15 sprawls. So it's 60, 30, 15. So 60 jumping jacks, 30 jump squats, so just jump, and 15 sprawls. Go. All right, neck rotations. Other way. Up and down. Side to side. Ear to shoulder. Shoulder circles. Other way. Chicken wing. Other way. Pivoting. hip circles. Other way. Legs wide, hands down. Reach towards your right foot. Reach towards your left foot. Here again, right arm on the right hip, left arm over. Here. Other side. All right, release. Okay. The first movement that we're doing is the back roll. Maybe I should move that one down a little bit. Okay. Back roll. Slide. Child's pose. Frog jumps. Yeah. Back roll. Controlled. Flat. Child's pose. Frog jump. Next, we'll do the shoot in. So we'll shoot here, shoot up. Yeah, go. All right, time. Next, we'll do the sit-out progression from standing. So the sit-up progression of the standing, I'm just gonna stand or get in a squatted position. One hand down. So sit up here, other side. Back to standing. So stand each time. So you put both hands down and replace, or just put one hand down and go right into it. Here. Don't forget to step, Michelle. Step with that. There you go. So you don't jam yourself up. All right, time. The next one we're doing, I have written down on my notes, says weird water bottle go around thingy. So we're gonna pretend that's somebody's leg. So I'm gonna put one hand down, the opposite leg goes up, and I'm gonna kind of lean forward. The leg that's up, the knee's gonna go down, the other knee's gonna go up, and I'm gonna face the opposite direction. My hand is gonna land between, or not between, but on the other side of whatever I have, water bottle or thing. So I'm gonna do it again. One hand down, one leg up. I'm gonna drop that front knee. The other knee goes up, and I'm gonna face the opposite direction. That hand now places where my other hand was originally. So I'm here. Starting here. This is the other side. I'm going to drop this, come around. Does that make sense? So if it was legs, right? I'm gonna put one hand between the legs here, one knee up. I'm gonna go around, I'm gonna tap the other side if there was two legs, and then I'd take them down, right? You can do this with or without stuff. It just helps with stuff. So here. Why are you laughing at me?
Yay!
Makes sense though, right? So Michelle, when you drop that knee, you want to stand, or you want to drop that knee past the water bottle, right? So my knee is dropping. I can't see. So when I go here, my foot is not quite next to the water bottle, but my knee is going to drop down past, and I'm going to pivot. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, Amy's got like a good setup, except the legs are so far away. Put your shoulder on the good job, Sarah. Put your shoulder lower because you're gonna shoulder them like the back of the knee, right above the knee. Or you can grab the ankle. Amy's doing the grab the ankle on the same side version.
Oh, you want to do a low single.
You can do a low single or you can grab that same side ankle. I like doing the other one, and that's just me. But Amy's doing the variation where she like grabs the same side ankle. Yeah. Your other knee goes up, Amy. One knee up, one knee down. Yeah. Okay. Time. Grab your dummy and we're gonna do some dummy movement drills. Okay, so first one we're going to do is we're going to have feet on the hips. We're going to pop the hips. I'm going to pass a foot to the other opposite hand. I'm going to step in with that same leg. I'm going to knee on belly. So I'm going to do this for time, basically. Here, hip. Yeah. You can do the arms. That works too. It's just the head's in the way. Keep a hold of that foot, Amy. So when you pass, you're still holding on to that leg. All right, time. We're going to do the opposite. Instead of stepping across, we're going to step in. So the same movement with the hip thrust and the switching of hands, but it's the outside leg that's going to step in. And I'm going to do a reverse knee on belly, so I'm facing the legs. Stepping in. Yeah. So same hip thrust, switch, step in with the outside leg, knee on belly towards the legs. All right, time. Okay. So now we're going to, which I hate instructing because it doesn't make sense on the dummy because the legs are weird. I'm going to put my hands on the knees or whatever. I'm just gonna grab it. It's easier to just grab it. How about that? Whatever. Okay, so I'm stepping in. I'm gonna put one hand on the hip, my knee and my elbow are connected. I'm just gonna step in. This leg goes over their leg. So I'm just gonna do that here. Stepping in, and I'm gonna have my hand on the hip, hand on the knee for that knee slide. It does not make sense with the dummy. So Michelle, I guess you can do it with the head in the way, or you can just not use the dummy. And you could just, even if you had like a water bottle or something, or a ball, here, put one hand on the ball, step, one hand on the ball, here. I'm using this ball. Step. For Michelle, Sarah, because her dummy is legless. Legolas.
Can you do it again? Can you
Sure.
demonstrate it?
So from here, I normally like messing with the knees, put one leg forward, one hand on the knee or hip, one hand on the knee, and I'm just going to that knee slice kind of position. On the other side, space, but that's a good solution, Michelle. All right, last one. We're going to come from here, like I'm about to do that step in, but as I'm moving the step in, I'm just gonna step out. So I'm faking that first step, because normally I'm here, I'm gonna step in. I'm just going to fake. I'm essentially faking. So I'm going to pretend like I'm about to step into the middle, and then I'm essentially turning my foot this way and stepping by the hip here. It's like faking a kick. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much you're like, yeah, since the dummy doesn't move, you're like, oh. Huh? Yeah. Sometimes it's easy as that. All right, time. Get some water. We'll come back and play with the dummy.
No, it was, I was saying it's like a C-lot does a lot of weird foot movement like that too. Like stick work, like faking and stepping out like that. It's like stick work move too.
Yeah, it's harder to explain on the dummy because it's not reacting. So I'm like, well, it just looks like you're stepping over.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you're faking.
Nice.
All right. So we're just going to do the knee slice pass. So we're going to do what we were doing earlier, but we're going to finish it to go into side control. Sure. I have no space going backward, but basically you're stepping in the middle. Hand or elbow is on the knee, hand is on the hip, hand is on the knee. You step out, do the knee slice. I'm going to put one hand, this hand is going to basically cup at the elbow or at the shoulder, and my elbow is going to be at the hip here. And I'm going to put my weight down as I'm going to slide through, and I'm going to, can you see? I'm going to pull up on the sleeve, or I'm going to grab at the tricep, and then I'm going to scissor kick and get into side control. I'm going to move the dummy this way. So step in, that knee slice pass. I'm going to put this hand underneath, grab at the shoulder, and my elbow is at the hip. For the hand that's here, this arm, I'm going to either pull up the sleeve, depending on how they're reacting, or I'm going to pull at the tricep, which I like better, and then I'm going to slide all the way through, and then I'm going to scissor and get into side control. Yeah? Do that a couple times. Michelle, if your knees are not happy, do something else for a little bit.
Knee pads are good. I'm wearing knee pads.
Yeah, she has like a little tiny mat and then nothing, just the floor. Knee pads do sound good for that. Don't lean your head back, Amy. So when you're going through, go on this side. So you're here. You don't want to lean your head back too far because they'll capitalize. So you want to lean forward like you're hugging your head to the shoulder. Yeah. There you go. All right, next. So next, it's either, let's do this. My dummy sits up pretty far. So it's either I'm starting here and I'm like getting this collar grip and stepping in, or somehow it's presented to me where the person's trying to sit up and I've stepped in and I can grab their collar, right? But I'm in that knee slice position and I end up with the collar. A lot of the time I get this when they're sitting up, and I come in with my knee and my elbow together so it doesn't separate. But then I can, sometimes I'll be mean and I'll put my knee on the chest before I go to the slice because it'll knock them down better because sometimes they're stubborn. So here, you could stand them up or you could just go from the knee slice, but let's just do it from here. I'm gonna put my knee on the chest and then slide it as they fall, making sure this leg goes out. I don't want to get my leg stuck over there. I want it over here. I have the sleeve and I have the collar here. I'm going to actually sit up. I'm going to push the collar down and I'm going to pull the sleeve up and I'm going to slide and then I'm going to lean my head towards the other shoulder. I don't want to lean towards the hip. I want to lean towards the shoulder. I'm going to come up with my leg here. I'm going to put my tricep on the hand, and there's an arm bar. Here, collar grip, knee forward or leg forward. I have the sleeve. I'm going to push in onto the chest, and then I'm going to make sure that I'm not killing my partner. And I'm going to put my knees into the knee slice position. This foot makes it over. I'm going to actually sit up, push down with the lapel grip, pull up with the sleeve grip. Here, I'm gonna knee slice all the way through. I'm going to lean towards the opposite shoulder. This leg, let's go back here. I'm gonna go up over the neck. And then this hand is gonna go and make sure that I have the arm secure for that arm bar. Just gonna hip forward. Mm-hmm. All right, time. We're gonna do the same beginning portion. So we have the lapel. I'm stuck against the wall, so I'm just gonna do this. Here, I'm kind of kneeing the chest and then shifting my weight to the side. I put my leg this way. Remember here, we want to sit up. We're making sure that we're pushing and pulling so that they're uncomfortable, they can't get out, right? Here. From here, instead of trying to do that step, we're gonna push the arm across and get into that side control position here. And then we're going to attack the other hand or the other arm, either in Americana or Kimura. So here, I'm in that knee slice position, I'm pushing and pulling. I'm going to push the hand that way. I'm going to slide all the way into side control. I'm going to put my chest down on that arm. And this hand doesn't go underneath the head. It goes, and my elbow is at the neck. This hand releases the lapel, and I can attack this outside arm in Americana or Kimura as I smash the other one into their chest. Yeah? Does that make sense? I will lower this thing if need be. All right, time. Last one, and we might not do submissions, we just might do movement. So I'm doing the regular knee slice pass, where I'm coming here, right? And their turn or however, and I'm going to back step here. And I'm gonna make sure that my butt, like my butt cheek, is on the ground here. I can actually attack the knee bar if that's legal, or I can attack the far arm for that Kimura. Basically, I'm doing the knee slice pass. I'll go knee slice pass here, and then I'm going to back step, and usually their arm is here. And I could actually get the Kimura here. I could get all the way into side control and get the Kimura, or I can do that, you know, this Kimura. But right now we're just practicing the back step. So knee slice to the back step. Regular knee slice, back step. And I want you to focus on getting your butt to the ground, and getting your, basically I'm pinning the hips one with my hip and the other one with my shoulder over here hitting.
Or you could do that, Sarah.
So you want to make sure you stay close to the hips, Amy, because when people backstep me and they get too close to my shoulders, I grab their neck.
Question, Shaw. I kind of missed this
Yep.
detail. So when you, sorry,
I like how you step on your dummy. You're just like, oh, let me just
you
step on
did.
it.
I know. But when you are sliced
Uh-huh.
through, does this hand,
It's on the hip.
oh, just on the hip.
Yeah.
And then when do you move it? When you're stepping?
Yeah. So it kind of, I guess for me, it just sort of slides. So I'm in this position where I'm doing the knee slice. And then when I'm backstepping, my hand switches to this hip and then drops. My elbow drops here.
Oh,
It kind of simultaneously. So I'm here, I'm knee slicing, and I know that that's not going to work anymore because they're moving. So then I go here. So it's all like, does that make sense?
I was going for the arm right away instead of like going towards just along the side. Getting it too quickly.
Is that, yeah. I guess it just all happened simultaneously for me. I don't know. And then there goes the knee bar. All right, time. We'll work on this again next week with the knee bar. We're gonna do our 45 seconds of torture stuff. So on today's list of torture are all ab workouts. So we're gonna do one called an arm flutter. We're just flapping our arms or whatever. I'll show you in a second. Then leg flutters, where we're flapping your legs, scissors, bicycles, crunches to like chill out in the middle, side to side leg lifts, hip ups, Russian twists, and V ups or modified V ups. Switch camera. So this wall. So the arm flutter, you're just gonna be here. You're gonna have your legs raised, upper body raised, and just arm flutter. It's really just you're holding it. You're just fluttering your arms at the same time. Then leg flutters are these ones. Scissors are out. Bicycles are whatever. Crunches, regular crunches. Just crunches. Side to side leg lifts. So I'm doing the leg lifts, but side to side, like somebody's throwing my leg side to side. Hip ups. Here, try to not let your legs go down, just straight up and down. Russian twists are these ones. Those ones are pretty standard and easy. V-ups. Can't even fucking do a V-up. 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 Or modified V-up, which is here. Here. Which I may end up doing at that point because it sucks. All right. So we're gonna do all the ab stuff. Let me get my timer. "45 seconds. I will call out each one. My timer is not turned on. There it is. No, I don't want to rate this app. Stop that. I want to rate you. Don't start yet. I'm already tired. Okay. Cool. You ready? So we're going to start with arm flutters. Okay. And go. I feel like I should put music on. Next are leg flutters. You actually have like 5 seconds to rest. So maybe 10 seconds to rest. Really a 40-second round with a 10-second pause. Next are scissors. You can hit the timer and go. Ugh, my legs hurt. Ugh. Next are bicycles. Bicycle. Next are crunches, just regular old crunches, however you want to do the crunches. Next are the side-to-side leg lifts. Next are hip ups. Hip up. Next are Russian twists. Yeah, my ass. And the last ones are V-ups or modified V-ups. Man, this is torture. And that's all. Yay.
I definitely need to reconstruct my dummy. The head's falling off. It's like a mess.
Yeah, your head is falling off.
It was good, and then like, oh.
Yeah.
Coach Cha, thank you.
Welcome.
Felt good, actually. Really good.
Good.
Yeah, I think the
How
wood.
are your abs?
They're taking their toll on my knees, being on my wood floor this whole time. But my mats are supposed to come Monday. Let's see.
Yay.
Finally. Hey, Floof. Come say hi. Floof, come here. Charles there and Sarah. He's here. Oh my gosh, how are the mitts feeling, Sarah? Probably dreamy, huh?
Yeah, I could practice shots. I could do the wrestling moves, you know, at 100% if I want. So
Good.